So we finally have brand new details on our first look at the Disney Plus streaming service that's going to be launching later this year. So let's dive into all of that up next. Hi there Waltoners, I'm Jack and this is of course DSNY Newscast, and you know what? We've got a lot to get through for today, so let's just get straight into it. As yesterday, Disney showcased the Disney Plus streaming service at their annual Investor Day. And despite not receiving any trailers, previews or clips for the original content produced for this new service, we did receive a lot, and I really do mean a lot of new details about the Disney Plus service. So let's start with when it's going to be available, as it's going to launch on November 12th of 2019 within the United States, and then the rollout within North America and some parts of Europe potentially in late 2019. But it will be fully rolled out within Western Europe in the early months of 2020. And the price for this service is, as Disney CEO Bob Iger promised, extremely competitive, starting at $6.99 per month, or $69.99 for a yearly subscription instead. Which, if you compare this to that of Netflix at $12.99 per month for 2 streams of HD content, and even their basic tier of a non-HD single stream of $8.99 per month, it's really easy to see that Disney Plus will be entering the market with an extremely attractive price point, especially considering that Disney Plus will be offering 4K HDR content. But now let's get into the first look at the actual service itself. And first of all, from a user interface design perspective, this has been brilliantly designed. It's clean, straight to the point, and intuitive to use, unlike what Netflix has become on many smart TVs over the last couple of years. As within Disney Plus, there'll be sections to find content by studio, brand, or genre, and then they'll even have a separate section for all of the Disney Plus original content as part of the service. But more than just the exclusive original content, nearly the entirety of the Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm content libraries will be completely available, and even some of the 21st Century Fox catalogue, as well as we can see here with the inclusion of The Sound of Music and Avatar on the home screen. And in addition to this, 5,000 episodes of Disney Channel shows will be included as part of the service, and every piece of content available on the service will also be able to be downloaded for offline use whilst you have an active subscription. But that's not all, as Disney also announced that The Simpsons will be coming to Disney Plus on day one, as we saw here in this kind of surreal promo video.
Homer Simpson here, proud addition to the Disney family and soon appearing on Disney Plus. I, for one, salute our new corporate overlords. Now, family, put on the mouse ears. You only get one chance to make a first impression.
I don't wanna, I'm not gonna, you can't make me.
Put on the ears, boy. Marge? What's up? This is a great honor.
Take it, Maggie.
So to quickly summarise the content that's going to be available on launch day, as Disney Plus will have 7,500 episodes of television shows, 400 theatrical movie releases and 100 recent movie releases, and 25 episodic original TV shows within the first year as well. So it seems that the streaming wars are really heating up, as it's not just Netflix, Amazon and HBO anymore, and also Apple that showcase their new Apple TV Plus service that will launch in fall of 2019, that will have content produced by the likes of Steven Spielberg, J.J. Abrams and Oprah Winfrey. But with Disney Plus, this is the first time that a company has entered the streaming marketplace with a 9-decade history of producing the very best quality and most iconic content that we've ever seen, as storytelling has always been at the heart of the Walt Disney Company. And so this uniquely positions Disney Plus to set the gold standard for what audiences come to expect from original content on a streaming service. So to make all of this easier to cover, as there's a lot of exclusive original content that Disney are working on for the Disney Plus service, I'm going to run down everything that Disney have officially announced and will be coming to the Disney Plus service, or is in some stage of production or development for the Disney Plus service and will be coming within the first year. So let's start off with what's going to be debuting on Disney Plus when it launches. And first of all, the most talked about show is the first ever live-action Star Wars TV series called The Mandalorian that will star Pedro Pascal in the title role, as this will be set in between the events of Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi and Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens. But Disney are clearly all in on this concept being produced by Jon Favreau, as it had a rumour budget of $100 million or $10 million per episode. So in many ways, expect Star Wars The Mandalorian to be Disney's Game of Thrones level offering for the service when it launches. And then later on in 2020, Disney will be releasing another Star Wars series which will follow Diego Luna as his rebel spy character Cassian Andor, with this kind of being obvious that this is going to be a prequel to the events of Rogue One. But Disney also know that they need a big original content offering to attract many different audiences. Therefore, coming shortly after the launch in early 2020, Disney will be debuting a Marvel TV show starring Tom Hiddleston reprising his iconic role of Loki in a TV series that follows the God of Mischief through his 1,000-year existence, dropping into various key moments in human history. And there'll actually be 2 more Marvel TV shows, with one being called WandaVision based around Scarlet Witch and Vision, and the other one being centered around Falcon and the Winter Soldier, all of which will see the Marvel Cinematic Universe cast returning to star as their superhero characters. And on top of that, they'll also be offering, for the first time ever, a What If animated Marvel TV series that will explore alternative narratives within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, such as what if Peggy Carter had become Captain America and instead it was Steve Rogers who had become Iron Man. And in a way, this Marvel animated series is actually kind of genius, as it will make it even easier for the movie stars to come back and reprise their roles for the Disney Plus service. And then for those Disney and Pixar centric fans, Disney will be offering an entirely new show that will be based around the Disney villains, with it being likened to Once Upon a Time from ABC. As Book of Enchantment, which is the working title at the moment, will explore the origins and backstories of Ursula from The Little Mermaid, the Evil Queen from Snow White, and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast before he met Belle. And then in terms of Pixar, Disney will bring a TV show set in Monstropolis called Monsters at Work, which will see Billy Crystal and John Goodman reprising their roles as Mike and Sully, and they'll be joined by Ben Feldman, Kelly Marie Tran, and Henry Winkler for this office-based comedy set 6 months after the events of Monsters Inc. And in addition to all of this, Pixar will also have another series called Lamp Life, which will follow Bo Peep's journey after leaving Andy's bedroom. And there'll even be a kids-focused offering as well, supposedly being an educational 10-episode short series hosted by Forky called Forky Asks a Question. And lastly, the Muppets will finally be getting some love, as they'll have a new show called Muppets Live Another Day, which will take place in the 1980s after Muppets Take Manhattan, and will likely use a similar format to that of the original Muppets show. And Disney Plus is going to be more than incredible new TV shows set in the worlds of Star Wars, Marvel and Pixar, but they'll also have a sizable non-fiction offering as well, which will be exclusive to the service. With the most exciting shows to me personally being the Cinema Relics, Marvel 616 and the Imagineering series. But let's start off with Cinema Relics, Iconic Art of the Movies, which will be a new series that's focused on uncovering hidden details and behind-the-scenes stories of classic movies like Mary Poppins, Tron, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Muppet Movie, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Whereas Marvel 616 will be centered around exploring the historical and cultural significance that Marvel has had on society through the Marvel Legacy comics, and the origins of these legendary superheroes. But definitely the show which I'm personally looking forward to the most is the untitled Walt Disney Imagineering documentary series that is being produced by Leslie Iwerks, who's the granddaughter of Iwerks and has previously created the documentary The Pixar Story back in 2007. Now, if this project sounds somewhat familiar to you, it's because this was announced at D23 Expo in 2015, and then we saw in 2017 early footage of what was at the time supposedly going to be a 2-hour single documentary. But instead it seems now that Disney have decided to expand this concept into an entire series of documentaries exploring the nearly 7-decade history of Walt Disney Imagineering. and it will include exclusive interviews with Imagineers, never before seen concept art and footage, and most likely it will also be heavily documenting the creation of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge as well. So that's everything we know about the Disney Plus streaming service so far, and personally I've got to say that I really think that Disney have nailed this new type of service, and I'm definitely going to be subscribing on day one when this service launches on November 12th, 2019. But now it's over to you, Walton, as I would like to know what's your opinion of the Disney Plus streaming service. What are you most excited for? And if you could create a Disney TV series which was set to expand the worlds of a Star Wars, Pixar, Marvel or Disney character, what would it be and why? And don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video along with your suggestion or your comment to be in with a chance to win one of these official DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Walt Disney here for winning this suggestion from a previous video where we were talking all about the Illuminations Reflections of Earth replacements. And so that's it for today. So go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel. Hit that notification icon so that you always receive an update. And if you enjoyed today's video, give this video a massive thumbs up as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.